Yesterday, we were discussing about the different methods used in thread. The most important thing you are going to define with what is meant by a start method, why we are going to use the run method, what is meant by an set name, set priority, set demon, join, interrupt, is, is boolean, yield, sleep, holds lock, current thread, dump stack. So these three are not so important. Wait, sleep, yielding, is alive, join, set priority, run, and start are very important part of your threads. So I'll be going with a simple example how actually this particular statement will be used with defining a thread class methods as well as defining with runnable interface. Okay. So what you're going to have the following thread class demo program include in demonstrates some of these methods of a thread class. Consider a class display message which implements runnable. So what he is going to do here? Here he has been having a statement called as display display message implements runnable. So some information he is going to define here. Then afterwards you are going to call a public class of guess a number extends a thread. One thread you are going to have a thread class, another one is an implementing with runnable. So two different types of ways how you are going to define or use the thread as well as runnable statements you are going to use. Private int number is going to have, then guess a number int number, this dot number is equal to number. So this is a constructor which is going to accept the information at the runtime and it is going to display back the information back to you. Okay, public void run int counter is equal to 0, int guess is equal to 0. Then moving with this one, guess is equal to int math dot random into 10 plus 1. Random means this mathematical class will define the random numbers, different types of random numbers, arbitrary numbers will be multiplied with the statement and it is going to display the information back to you, that is guess. Then counter will be incremented. Counter increment is for the sake of just having a execution part in a correct way. Then while guess of not equals to number, guess is not equals to number means whatever the number you have been defined at the starting point, if it is not correct, it is not equals to that number, then it is going to stop, otherwise it will be going on executing with the statement. If it becomes guess number and the number becomes same, then it will be coming outside and you're going to display the information back to that one. Here there are thread classes also you have been defined and you have been using with runnable statement, and you are going with this dot number. This dot number already I said this is a keyword which defines the information. It is going to point directly to that particular variable. We can call that one as this keyword. Okay, so another simple example he is going to have here, starting hello thread starting. So sorry, here you are going to have with output is there, starting hello thread starting goodbye. So thread hello 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 goodbye goodbye goodbye. How many hellos you are going to have here? 1 2 3 4 5 6 hellos are there and more than 4 goodbyes are there here. How you are going to work on these statements, just you can check here. Public class thread class demo, public static void main, you're going to have runnable interface. Runnable interface is going to create an object and displays for first time hello. Okay, then thread1 is equal to new thread of hello. So thread1 dot set demon true, thread1 dot set name hello. So demon means whenever thread1 turns to be dead, it is going to show whether it is there or not. System dot out dot println starting hello thread. So thread1 dot start you have done. Okay, thread 1 dot start you have done, then you'll be going with running by another object you are going to follow, and you will be having a value called as what? Goodbye. Thread 2 is equal to new thread by means it is a runnable thread which is going to call through the thread class, and you are going to set a priority as minimum means until it is going to execute the hello, this by statement will be waiting for that much time. Then after completion of its work it is going to be dead, and you're going to have a word called as starting goodbye thread over here you're going to have. So you have started now starting hello thread and starting goodbye thread. Now you're going to have these two statements. So until it completes it is going to execute. How many times it is going to have? 1 2 3 4 5 6 times it is going to execute again and again this particular statements. Okay, then after completion of that one it turns to be demon means the work is completed, it is going to stop there itself, then goes to the next statement, that is by, and displays goodbye for number of times until it turns to be a dead. Then system.out.println starting third thread you are going to have a number called as 27, thread 3 dot start. So thread 3 dot start means it goes off and it will be executing for thread 3 dot join. If there is anything already you are executing with thread 1 or thread 2, then there is no any problem. If they are executing, then you are going to have thread interrupted. You will be getting an error called as thread interrupted, and you will be going for next threads. Like that way you will be defining with a different set of threads within the Java programming language. So today you have learned with the different examples how these are used within the Java programming language. Okay, next you can go for synchronization. Already you are knowing synchronization means mingling or mixing up of information from one. For example, you think like that way, I wanted to take the contacts from the Gmail within your system, within your Gmail to the mobile system. At that time, you should have to make synchronization on. Synchronization, what it is going to do? It is going to synchronize, or it is going to mingle your information with the already present what mobile numbers. Already mobile numbers, some of the mobile numbers will be present within your mobile, but I wanted to mingle, or I wanted to extract those, import the Gmail import numbers within the Java, within the mobile. At that time, you are going to have with a synchronization process. You are going to have this. I am giving actually what actually the difference, what is meant by a synchronization. When we start two or more threads within a program, there may be a situation when multiple threads try to access the same resource. Is it right? Then finally they can produce an unfrozen result due to concurrency issues. For example, if multiple threads try to write within a same file, then they may corrupt the data because one of the threads can overwrite data, or while one thread is opening the other same file at the same time, another thread might be closing in the same time file. So what he is going to tell here, he is telling a difference of, now more than one threads, if they are doing with working on a simple work on a same destination position. So he is given a simple example, 2 to 3 different types of threads are open. Within that one thread is writing, another thread is reading, or another thread comes in between and it is also starting to write within the already opened file. At that position, whatever the first thread has been written can be overwritten. That time you are going to have the corrupt, you are going to have the override problem. Overriding means you are going to suppress the old data, or you are going to delay, you are going to rewrite on the particular data, wherein which the first thread which is not, which is written, is going to be deleted. I mean suppressed means it will be defined like that way. Okay, so this is how we are going to use the situation. When this situation comes, at that position we are going to use with a synchronize. The action of multiple threads can be make sure that only one thread can access the resource at given time in the given point in a time. This is implemented using a concept called as monitors. Each object in Java is associated with a monitor, which a thread can lock or unlock. Only one thread can at a time may hold a lock on a monitor. So holds lock is going to be used here. Means until unless it completes the first statement, the other things will be being migrated. They will be there itself. The other informations will be executed. That is called as what? Synchronization. Synchronization work, what it is going to do, it is going to make an action before completion of up to completion of the first thread. The second thread or another threads will be locked. If one is completed, it is going to make you to allow the second thread to execute. Then afterwards you can go for third thread, fourth thread, like that way will be defining. That is called as what? Synchronization. Java programming language provides a very handy way of creating threads and synchronizing their task by using synchronized blocks. You keep shared resources within a block. Following is a general form of synchronized statement, synchronized function. So, synchronized is a function which is going to create an object identifier, and where we are going to create the shared information to be executed according to the actions given by the synchronization. So, we are going to have a simple example. This example we will discuss tomorrow. Thank you.